Yep.
All right. Now time to put the camera. There we go.
Okay. Ooh, Aldi.
Yeah, I was at Aldi today. Got a great deal on nuts.
Yeah, well, I got 2 right over here for you.
Lucky bats. Ooh. Preparing a brand new wet palette. First one in a while. My old one was finally worn out.
Yep.
Lucky bat. I freaking love Aldi.
I think Aldi's for elitists,
So
so I don't appreciate it.
James Cameron Clark. Good. We're all downvoted already.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. I mean, I would hate to see an upvote. It'd be upsetting. Good old Miniac.
Oh, that was a great video today.
That was such a good video.
And that is hilarious that he had all the other creators.
You
know what, though? A lot of the other creators went a lot farther than he did. I think he should have gone the farthest.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to be the ringleader,
exactly,
you got to be willing to put it all out there. I mean, we should have seen full dong. He should have gotten his channel taken down.
Exactly. That was really funny. And we've talked about that calendar on stream. We talked about it with Heath.
Yeah. Little did we all know that Miniac had already had it done.
Exactly.
Incredible. You know, I mean, I gladly would have disrobed. You know, for some reason Scott didn't reach out to me, but I mean, Casey didn't even put on a t-shirt. His picture is just him in a collared shirt.
Yeah. It should have been like a muscle shirt or something. Something cute.
Goob's looking like Superman. He's jacked.
Super Goob.
James Cameron Clark. Brent's arms have transcended mere guns. Brent has DACA. Rhaegar. What's up, horny dudes? Haven't been on the stream in a while. My PC is taking a dump. That's usually when I'm watching streams, too.
You're taking a dump? I mean, your Mac was taking a dump the other day.
Yeah, it was.
With the battery.
You know, it's asking a lot of a laptop to remember that it has a battery.
Yeah. I know. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember, too.
TK Prince. Remember, folks, hit that thumbs down. We love the thumbs down. Always better than thumbs up. Hey, Nick. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub icon, and they also have a Discord and a Patreon. Yeah, we do.
We do indeed. I'm about to TK 3D prints because I have some cheesecakes to print.
Yeah.
Cheesecake the possum. And I just scaled them because they're tiny. If you want to print them the way that they're supposed to be, as God intended. So I made them a little bigger. And then I totally cleaned out where my 3D printers are, and I made it all really nice and sexy and beautiful. So I'm ready for printing tomorrow.
Lucky bat. Yay!
Someone's excited by a little cheesecake.
Rhaegar. Notice you guys got some big titty models. Looks like we're going to horny jail. Yeah. What's
Horny jail.
the meme with the Sheba? You will go to horny jail, boink.
Yeah. Doom's Lair. Nick was in a video recently. I'm happy about that, but no face cam, so dislike earned.
Your boy Fenris. No magnification glasses with these minis? Nope, not yet. I might pull them out eventually.
Yeah, you're not gonna cheat.
Yeah, some people commented on the video just because of the title. They just clicked on the video and then without watching it.
But you know what? That's fine. As long as you leave a comment.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It'll hurt our watch time a little, but if you leave, a little engagement never goes wrong.
Michael Spitz. I just watched all the way through an ad for herpes medication. I hope that shows my devotion. And those ads are based on something.
Yeah,
so you might you might want to go get some, go to the doctor real quick.
Mm-hmm. Your boy Fenris. Greetings from the UK, where the tea is hot, but the women are not.
Oh my goodness.
TK Street of Prince. Lol. Your boy should try a Welsh girl. Michael Spitz. I've got to leave.
Yeah, you probably should.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Google knew before you did.
Yeah. Did anyone else watch Games Workshop's April Fool's joke? They put out a trailer for a new movie coming out called Primaris Captain or Primaris Lieutenant? Primaris Lieutenant. Based on all the memes about how Games Workshop keeps putting out Primaris Lieutenants.
That's really funny.
And they found the perfect announcer guy voice, where his voice is so announcer guy that it's like clearly a meme.
Mm-hmm.
Coming soon this fall, Primaris Lieutenants. Mm-hmm. It's great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, clearly Games Workshop hates its customers.
Yep. And it proves that they read stuff.
Yeah. That is true, because it's not like they were reading comments on their videos.
Right. So that's really timely from what we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah. So now you all know. Whenever you post a mean comment, there's probably a Games Workshop member reading it.
Good.
So
I hope they've seen our videos.
Mm-hmm. Walter Ramirez. Hey, what's up, peeps?
Hey.
Michael Spitz. Oh, I thought the April's Fool joke was Warhammer Imperium. Lucky Bat. Did y'all hear about the new blue? The new blue pigments? I feel like I heard about that. They figured out a new way to make blue paint.
It's made out of children's bones now or something.
Good. Thin the herd a little bit.
I mean, is it better? Is it more blue?
I feel like we've got pretty great blues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, try to figure out how to make white.
Yeah, or yellow. James Cameron Clark. Auspex Tactics and his Warhammer XXX. Walter Ramirez. I'm watching King Kong vs. Godzilla, and this is more interesting. Uh-oh. I've heard it's better than Godzilla King of the Monsters was. I saw Godzilla King of the Monsters, and it was fine. It was a little bit it felt like a blockbuster movie. Mm-hmm. Like it felt like they started out by saying, let's make a blockbuster movie. What's in a blockbuster movie? Tons and tons of characters, globe-trotting, big dramatic scenes in the rain. Instead of being like, okay, but what story are we telling? And they're like, what do you mean story? We're making a blockbuster.
Mm-hmm. Making a blockbuster.
Takamuto. Was Jet Jaguar in it? I am guessing not. Everyone's favorite character, Jet Jaguar. And everyone's favorite, Godzilla vs. Megalon. And, of course, Godzilla vs. Megalon also features Gigan, because the Gigan suit was still functional. Yeah, the Japanese cinema, they had so little money that often you would just see monsters show up in other movies. Your boy Fenris, if you don't like this video, I will steal your fridge. Oh no! We need the dislikes though.
Yeah, we need the dislikes. Yeah, dislike this video.
Noah Westergaard. Okay, so true story. The unit in Kong Skull Island was my unit from IT for AIT. I never saw Kong Skull Island. I've heard though it's the good one out of the American Godzilla bunch, but neat.
Doom's Lair. Are those legs going under that skirt? That looks like a ton of work for inside of a robe body part.
Yeah, but it's not. They're pretty well exposed. See, here's the model they go on. I mean, you know, it's a dancer. You got to show off the legs.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Michael Spitz, if you don't dislike this video, I'll steal your fridge.
Yeah.
Rhaegar. You could literally just watch the battle scenes on YouTube and save money. The plot is always ass. That's true. There's almost 30 Godzilla movies, and there's like 5 that are good. That actually have like good solid plots. And those plots are Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. The original Godzilla, of course, but not the Americanized version, the original Japanese. Then there's Godzilla 1985, and then Godzilla vs. Destroyoff is very, very good. Godzilla 2000, also very good. I don't know if a normal person could watch Final Wars and get something out of it. I'd like to think they could, but you kind of have to know. You kind of have to be like, hey, it's Anguirus! And Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla was amazing. It was a masterpiece. Akino Quinones, Mecha King Ghidorah is only slightly less cool than the anime Super Interdimensional King Ghidorah. Yes, the anime Ghidorah. Everything cool about Ghidorah's heads, because that's all you see.
Akino Quinones. It's going to be super awkward when YouTube removes dislikes in a few weeks.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in seeing what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think less people will dislike just because they don't see the number go up?
Probably. I mean, I am under the suspicion that some people dislike every YouTube video they watch, just because it's funny for them and it's their little ritual. Because every video has dislikes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of people that do that probably.
Yeah. You know, they started doing it in high school because it was funny, and then they just never stopped. They're like, I watched a video, click dislike.
And now they're like 65 years old,
yeah.
Still doing it. Still disliking.
Mm-hmm. Comic Wolf, where is Nick at? Wait,
I am here.
Hold on, and boop. You all see that in about 16 seconds.
Yeah, I can't wait. Oh my god, I'm gone.
Walter Ramirez, I want to keep painting my Tyranid army, but I have been drinking too much whiskey, and I feel like I'm a fuck it up. No, that's when your painting improves even more.
Yeah. I mean, you would know, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boy, Fenris. I think the scariest thing is that if Godzilla was real, he'd make over 1 million gallons of urine every day. You know, that's the untold horror of Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they couldn't make a fire hydrant big enough.
Nope.
For Clifford.
Akino Kinonas. I was about to say, Shin Godzilla has great theming. Michael Spitz. The ocean is already full of fish poop. Fish poop and Godzilla pee.
Mm-hmm.
Decimation. How many days are you going to paint these legs for? This is day 2. Calm down, everyone.
Mm-hmm. Also, you should be thankful.
Yes.
There's some pretty awesome legs.
Mm-hmm.
They could be Space Marine legs. That would not be as fun.
TK Street Prince. There are always trolls. I tend to hit the like as a reminder I have seen the video.
Ah. It does put it in a playlist.
Yeah.
Every single one you like. I think that it should do the same thing with dislikes. You can see all the videos you've disliked throughout history. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, did you see on the Discord I added emojis?
I did not.
So I added I was asked to add
Jay is
the
wrong.
EOB. I was asked to add the EOB logo, and the Nick is also here as a sticker.
Yeah.
But then I made and Jay is also wrong.
Yes.
So now you can use that on the Discord whenever you want. And Jay is also wrong.
Akino Kinonas. Personally, I think the targeted dislike campaign is just BS. YouTube made up to protect certain valued creators. I know that's 100% real.
Mm-hmm.
Targeted dislikes.
Yeah.
110% real.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a big deal? I don't know. But you can totally bully the hell out of someone like that.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Decimation, you're wrong. Space Marines have much sexier legs.
Only female Space Marine legs.
Ah. Exactly.
Walter Ramirez. I used to build Gunpla and painted it, and now I have moved to Warhammer, and this is hard mode. Michael Spitz. Just remember, this is how many hours we have seen Jay painting the legs for. Power Surge. Yo, your screen is frozen.
It's April Fool's.
Oh, no! We can't... In general, we can't trust anything the chat says, but now it's like, oh my god. What'll we ever do?
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Power Surge, April Fool's, ha ha ha, don't kill me. Exactly. Also, you're killed and banned. Power Surge, I like how Nick immediately knew.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I know a scam when I see one. I'm always on high alert on April Fool's Day.
Walter Ramirez tips. GG. GG, of course, standing for the Tau Greater Good.
Exactly. I remember when I used to play StarCraft. You know, you're supposed to say, good luck, have fun. And I would always say GLHB, and I would always pretend to flub it on purpose just to see if anyone would say anything to distract the people I was playing against.
Was that one of your top strats?
Yeah, I always lost still. It didn't matter.
Brumbot9000. Yo.
Michael Spitz. Nick, I know a scam when I see one. Also, Nick, take my money, Games Workshop.
Yeah. Need some Iron Hull Gray. Yeah.
At least I don't make videos about how big of a scam it is and still buy it.
Yeah. The dozens of channels that make a living off of crapping on Games Workshop while also being like huge into
Supporters.
40K and Warhammer.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Doomslayer. Now we'll have to express dislike in the comments, which is totally new for YouTube.
Exactly. Yeah, just imagine how many people are going to type the word dislike to have their vocal opinion.
And you know what? Eventually YouTube's going to be like, well, we're going to have to get rid of the comments. Honestly, the comments is where the real bullying is, not the dislikes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because, all creators except Joe Rogan read all the comments.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're there. You gotta read them.
You gotta. I mean, how would you not?
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason that Joe Rogan doesn't read them is because he's too high.
And he's rich.
And he's rich.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's too busy. He's too busy in ketosis.
Yeah.
Walter Ramirez. Games Workshop is always out of stock of what I want. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, the 8th edition Orc Codex.
Rhaegar, you guys ever poop your pants? I don't think I've ever pooped my pants. I mean, like when I was like a little kid.
Yeah, I don't think I've pooped my pants as an adult. I don't think I've ever lived that dangerously.
No, yeah, I'm usually pretty good about that too.
Hell, I'm on the toilet right now.
I wish I had some good poop pants stories, but I don't.
Yeah. Yep. I have some. I don't even have. They're not good stories. Drinking a little too much, puking a little too much on the ground. Little miss the toilet puke sesh. That's not fun.
Kino is Curse City goes on pre-order this weekend for the monthly tithe. Ooh, I know people are gonna go crazy for that. I think it looks neat, and I think the models look gorgeous. Probably not gonna buy it because I don't care. It doesn't come with Space Marines.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. Maybe that's okay. I'm gonna buy it now just because of that.
I think every model in Curse City looks super cool, but I have enough cool models.
Yeah, they all look really, really cool. That sounds pretty lame. Lucky Bat, you can make a good poop pants story right now.
That's true.
Honestly, if it's gonna happen, it better happen on stream.
Yeah. Oh, it'll probably be during a live stream, a long stream.
Well, it'll definitely be during a Patreon stream,
Oh, yes.
For the real fans, right? Which, by the way, Patreon stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you want to join that? We usually get wet. We usually get wild.
Mm-hmm. Michael Spitz, what is this whole Warhammer Quest thing? What is Warhammer Quest? I don't know what Warhammer Quest is either.
The game? Or the models? Isn't that what the model...
I thought it was called Cursed City.
Is it
Warhammer Quest Cursed City?
I believe so.
Okay, well then, it's a big box of Age of Sigmar minis, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's its own game. I don't know.
I just assumed it was its own game.
It sounded to me like maybe it's like the Blackstone Fortress of Age of Sigmar.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just thought they were cool minis.
Hmm. Power Surge. Actually, I have a big question. I found out yesterday when I went to my local store that I had a $100 gift card. I want to use it on an Imperial Knight. What do you guys know about them? I know none. Knights are super cool. They were invented pre-Emperor. There's actually a story of the Emperor fixing a knight, and I think that's how he gained the favor of the tech adepts of Mars during the Reunification Wars. They are it's very Knights of the Round Table lore, but instead of having a nice horse and a sword, they have giant mech suits. And so they help out on feudal worlds, and they will occasionally offer their services to different factions of the Imperium. So sometimes Space Marines, Sisters of Battle, or Imperial Guard will employ the use of knights as huge, badass, walking destroyers of everything. And they're super fun to build and paint. I'd probably suggest the one in the green box that comes with 2 gun options. The classic one, I don't remember all the different I don't remember the different names of the knights, but there was the box that came out in like 2016 that had 1 gun and 1 close combat weapon. You probably want to go double gun because the knight's feet are actually a really, really good combat weapon. So I would say take the carapace gun and then 2 arm guns, and then just let the Titanic feet do all the punching. Because it's definitely points efficient to take a close combat weapon arm, but you're losing out on another shooting weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Kino Kinona's Warhammer Quest is like Blackstone Fortress, a team of plucky heroes fighting a bunch of baddies. Power Surge. So they are their own thing. Yes, knights are their own thing. They are not from any of the other factions of the Imperium. I don't remember how, but I remember us seeing, like, the day that the Knights dropped. I remember, like, you, me, and, like, maybe Brian or Fox or someone looking at the Imperial Knights on school computers.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Was it in CAD class?
You might have been.
Good old CAD.
Doomslayer. I thought the Emperor killed a Void Dragon to be the Omnissiah. Oh, yeah. He did more than just fix one knight. Power Surge. Green box. Green Knight on a box. The green... there's like the Knight Gallant, the Knight's... I don't know, Stabby.
Knights at the Round Table.
Mm-hmm. You want the one with 2 gun arms, not the 1 gun arm and the 1 close combat arm. In my opinion.
And Jay is also wrong.
Antonio Manuel Lopez Camacho. I bought an Army Painter wash as per your suggestion, but I find that it darkened my paint job without fully getting into the nooks and crannies. Any suggestions for what I might be doing wrong? I guess it depends on the model. It depends on what you wanted out of it. It depends on if it was shook up enough. If you're really having a hard time getting wash into recesses, you maybe could gloss coat your model, or just use your brush to like force it into the nooks and crannies. But otherwise, I don't know.
Do you not have the same problem with other washes?
Aquinoquinones. Rumor has it that after the new Orc Boys, Gellerpox Infected will get a codex and a few expansions. Really? I feel like that's surprising. Isn't Gellerpox Infected just old school Nurgle? I feel like Gellerpox.
It's not surprising that there's gonna be new Orc Boys. I mean, what?
Did they release that today on April Fool's Day? Comic Wolf, looking for an airbrush? Know any good ones? Well, I would suggest the Badger Patriot 105, which is a great airbrush. Although it might not be a bad idea just to get like a $20 China clunker, just to learn on.
That's probably a good idea. Get one to ruin, and once you ruin it, buy a nicer one.
Mm-hmm. Michael Spitz, what the fuck is a Void Dragon? Void Dragon is one of the Tesseract Vaults of the Necrons that houses a Satan shard. I don't know. I haven't looked that much into it. I just know that. I don't know if that particular Satan is the Void Dragon, or if the Void Dragon is just like the title given to it by the Imperium. I know some Martians were praying to it, but that's about it.
And there we go.
Takamuto, Gellerpox Infected are from the Rogue Trader Kill Team box, painting them at the moment actually for Gen Con. Vulgar, their captain, reminds me of Dr. Dink from the cartoon Doug. But aren't they kind of just bloated, pus-filled people? They looked very Nurgly to me.
Aren't we all?
Like it looked like they might overlap a little in look. TK Street Prince. Remember, folks, hit that thumbs down. We love the thumbs down. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe icon, and we also have a Discord and a Patreon. Smiley face emoji. All right. These legs are done. Ooh, actually, I should do the feet because I should do the shoes now because it goes completely inside of the dress, and it would be pretty hard to paint the shoes after.
That makes sense.
Not done with the legs. Don't nobody get too excited.
Yep. Okay, I'll turn off the alarm.
Yeah, not every stream can be painting boobies. Some streams have to be painting the other aspects of the model.
Although people like feet, so
that's
maybe
true.
Maybe
is Quentin
that's
Tarantino watching the stream tonight?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, anyone else like Jay's Crocs? I'm so glad we've finally gotten Croc comments. I mean, finally.
Doomslayer, are you guys more Doug or Phineas and Ferb? I feel like Doug was before my time watching cartoons, and Phineas and Ferb was after.
Correct. Yep. We missed both of them.
Yep. Rhaegar, no boobs? Well, I'm out, everybody.
That's good old that comment from Doomslayer.
Mm-hmm.
That is so funny.
Takamoto, Nurgle tricked the medic from the Eclidian Star Strider to sabotage their Geller field device, causing the ship to become exposed to the warp. It pretty much became the movie Event Horizon. But then it sounds like they are an offshoot of Nurgle. Like I think it'd be cool if maybe the Gellerpox Infected became units for Nurgle. I feel like it would. I don't want to see another army that's just basically Nurgle.
Mm-hmm. Prussian Blue. Hey, little late because I was showering, but I made it.
Decimation. Paint those sweet, sweet toes. Joey Flores, so you're both Recess kids. I have no idea what that is.
There's a show called Recess. So no. I only saw a few episodes of it. I feel like it wasn't on PBS, so I didn't get to see it. Because we didn't have cable when I was a kid. If it was, maybe it wasn't on cable. I don't remember. But I knew it existed. I saw a few episodes, maybe at Grandma's house. But I never watched it. Yeah, I know a good cyber chase. I can tell you about that.
Aquino Quinones. Fun fact, foot controls are near the sexual parts of the brain, so foot fetishists just have literal brain damage. And it also makes you a really good pulp director.
Yeah.
Still have to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I haven't watched a movie in 8 months, though. Luckily, most movies stopped production, so...
Yeah, you didn't have to...
I didn't miss that much. I missed Mulan, which everyone said was great.
Five String Connor says, Arthur, holding it down. Yeah. Love a good Arthur.
I remember reading the Arthur books, and the first iteration of Arthur was horrifying.
Yep.
He was a monster. Joy Flores. So, Wishbone Nick?
I don't know what that is.
Lucky Pat. Did you ever see Wishbone? I have no idea what Wishbone is. James Cameron Clark. Quentin has separated more women from their shoes than the TSA. Whatever else. If you want to watch Mulan, just flush the price of a movie ticket down the drain. Saves time. I don't know though. Does it have action scenes that are worthy of looking at them on YouTube? Because sometimes that's all an action movie is good for. But there's still a certain magic in it. You're like, yeah, you probably don't have to watch the whole movie, but it's worth checking out the car chase. It's worth checking out the shootout. Because I know from the trailer it looked like, crazy flips and kicks and sword chops. I'm a man of simple taste. I like Thords. Lucky Bat. I love Wishbone. It was a dog that reviewed classic literature for kids.
That's why I didn't watch it.
So on this episode, we're going to be reviewing 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes, I just looked it up. Okay. It ended in 1997. Which, I don't know why. Maybe PBS Chicago didn't have it.
Tekomuta, Wishbone reminds me of the literature-themed episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation, where Gene Roddenberry tried to tell nerds this isn't just science fiction. And you know what else? LeVar Burton, who played Geordi LaForge on Star Trek The Next Generation, he hosted Reading Rainbow for like 30 years. If anybody remembers that show. I remember nothing except Reading Rainbow.
Yep.
That's the only thing I remember. Kino Quinones. Imagine a good kung fu movie and then take out the good part. Imagine a fun fantasy movie and then take out the fun. Then you have Mulan.
That sounds really good.
Mr. Smudge 13, have you seen the new trailer for the animated Star Wars series, The Bad Batch? Looks really good. I bet it'll be really good. One day I'll catch up on all my Star Wars. I haven't seen Mandalorian season 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'll love it. I like all Star Wars.
Except anything that Kathleen Kennedy touched.
Yeah.
Right?
Even though I'm sure she was a producer on The Mandalorian and The Bad Batch and Rogue One and all the stuff people liked.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you hate it.
Mm-hmm.
You hate... She ruined Star Wars.
Yeah. Rhaegar, take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. I can go anywhere. Tekamuto. I just realized Wishbone's actor is dead. Why do you guys have to bring up Wishbone? James Cameron Clark. Fun fact, the first homework assignment I ever had was learn the ancient Greek alphabet. Still remember it. That was your first homework assignment?
What?
Don't they give you like BS assignments in like kindergarten where they're like, you know, count to 10 or something?
Yeah.
Like, how could your first homework assignment be a real assignment?
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Prussian Blue.
Oh, no.
She did single-handedly ruin the sequels.
I didn't know that she wrote, directed, cast, acted, and produced all of the new Star Wars movies. But you know what? I would say that actually is a testament to her abilities. Travis Justice. I recently watched that video you did on oil washes. Do you remember which paint brand you used in that? I know you mentioned it was cheap, and I don't want to spend a ton on washes. I used some, like a variety pack of super cheap student quality oil paint. You will have better results with artist grade, but student grade can get the job done. I don't remember what brand. It was just whatever was cheapest on Amazon. If you look up like 12 color set oil wash, Amazon. Prussian Bleu. Booting JJ and then bringing... I don't think JJ wanted to make more... I don't think he got booted. I think he was done after one. And then bringing in Johnson, who killed all of JJ's setup plotlines, and then bringing JJ back was nothing to work off of. Yeah, no, I agree that did not help things. It was amazing that they gave the middle movie of their trilogy to some guy. Although some guy who has made excellent movies. Everyone should go watch Knives Out. It is a masterpiece. An absolute masterpiece of cinema. Unbelievably good.
Cinema. Prussian Blue. I heard JJ got removed because of a disagreement with him and Kennedy.
I'm sure it came to blows. I don't know. That might be true. That might not be true. I wasn't there. It's hard to believe he would have come back then if he left on bad terms.
That's true.
Because I don't remember. I don't think they ever advertised that this was going to be like J.J. Abrams' trilogy. Mm-hmm. And the original Star Wars were all directed by different people.
I thought that's what they were going to do for these ones. I thought JJ was going to start it, and then they were going to give other people the movies. Mm-hmm. But when 8 had some problems, they gave it back to JJ.
Yeah.
That's what I thought happened.
Ya boy, Fenris. Honestly, I love playing Warhammer. I'm always versus this one guy. I used to love playing with Mike Hawk.
We know that one.
Kino Quinones. Knives Out is better than Looper, is better than The Last Jedi. I'd agree. I think those two movies, I think for me, 8 and Looper are probably at the same level. Mr. Smudge 13, any brushes you would recommend? I really like Rosemary and Co. They're not from the States, though. Army Painter is decent. Prussian Blue. Either way, I think we can agree the sequels weren't great. Prussian Blue, I think Star Wars Episode 7 is the best Star Wars movie ever made.
Yeah.
And I get it if the next two kill it for you. I can sort of get that. I mean, I can't because I think every movie exists, and I don't think other movies can ruin it. Like, the Hobbit movies don't take away from my enjoyment of the Lord of the Rings movies, even though they're not as good. The prequels didn't hurt any of my feelings for the original trilogy. But I think 7 is perfect. And I think 8 is a little rough. 8 has some great moments and a bunch of really bad moments. And then 9 is pretty good. Kino Quinones, I'm surprised that Star Wars movies have made billions and yet is still losing money. How much did that theme park cost? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if anyone knows that they're losing money. Because I'm sure if there's anything Disney is tight-lipped about, it's their budget and their income.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? You will never find more in the know people than YouTube commenters.
That's true.
If you want to know anything about any subject, the YouTube commenters know more than you.
Also, it's kind of about that sweet stock price more than anything.
Yeah, it is.
So they don't. I mean, that's just free money right there. They don't care.
It's a little fake business, is what it is.
Oh. You better believe it. It's like an NFT.
Mm-hmm. James Cameron Clark. You made a good movie, JJ, so I, Kathleen Kennedy, am firing you for not making the awful films I desire. So, Kathleen Kennedy likes to make bad Star Wars movies? So was it on accident that she made good ones, like Rogue One and Solo, which are pretty much... It seems like most people don't hate those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Did she just accidentally not have anything to say on those ones?
Yep, she got those ones right.
Aquino Quinones. To be honest, Star Wars 7 isn't a Star Wars movie. Neither is the prequels or 6 or 8. The only Star Wars is the Star Wars I like.
Yeah.
What about the anime? I mean, I think the animated movies are probably better than anything that's been made.
Oh my god, Joey Flores. Can we get an NFT of Jay's first burp on stream?
First on-stream burp.
That is such a beautiful idea that I'm going to have to look into that. First, we're going to have to go through all the streams. Because, you know, there was, like, before, like, official streams, there were test streams.
There were.
So I wonder if there was a burp in those.
Mm-hmm.
That is a hilarious idea. I love that.
Aquino Quinones. Weren't Rogue One and Solo plagued by director woes and faced huge production issues? Yeah, but since when has anybody cared about any of that for movies?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the only thing that matters is the movie. Like, does anybody hate, I don't know, Eraserhead because it took like 20 years to finish the movie? Every Stanley Kubrick movie was a goddamn nightmare. Doomslayer and Jar Jar. Jar Jar, best Star Wars character.
Easily. Hands down.
5. String Connor. I don't know, even the original trilogy had problems. I love Star Wars, but it's got plenty of flaws. I agree. I don't think we've ever seen a Star Wars masterpiece, except for maybe Star Wars 77, just because of how it changed all of cinema forever. But I also don't think we've gotten any true Star Wars stinkers. Even the prequels. Even the prequels. I mean, every person has seen them.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Andy Crimson, I enjoyed Solo for the fact it's a heist movie in Star Wars, but overall it felt more like a checklist of Han's backstory. Yeah. I feel like for Star Wars, you kind of have to turn on your Star Wars brain. And I know that sounds like a really bad idea, because like, well, why I should only like things that have merit to be liked. I don't think that's true. I think you kind of do have to going into it being like, all right, I'm going to watch a Star Wars movie. Because, like, there are amazing, beautiful movies that are carefully crafted from a single artist's vision that you're like, okay, what is going on? And then it hooks you and it drags you in. And then by the end, you've gone through an amazing, emotional roller coaster. That's not really what Star Wars is. Star Wars is a roller coaster. It's a ride. You get your ticket. You go on, you come out, and you're like, that was fun.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it was never meant to be some sort of deep, crazy thing.
Boy, though, every now and then you get some great moments, like Rey's introduction in 7 with no dialogue, or like with very little dialogue for like 2.5 to 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
5-string Connor. I like the pod racing scene in 1 is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Remember when we both thought that the pod racing scene was kind of at the beginning?
Yes.
It's not. Not at all.
One time, Nick and I were a little toasted, and we decided, let's watch Star Wars. And so we put on the first movie, and we're like an hour in, and we're like, this is so boring.
Because we're like, well, it's gonna be at least fun to see the pod racing scene again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There is so much movie before the pod racing scene.
Oh yeah, so much movie.
James Cameron Clark, my film opinions are to be tempered with the knowledge that I also quite like David Lynch's Dune. Ooh, I haven't seen it, but I've heard wonderful reports. Yeah, David Lynch is fun. I watched one of his earlier movies where it's just a weird set of a house and people dressed in rabbit costumes and a door that opens and closes, and when the door opens, there's different like noises. It's completely surreal, and then it ends with 4.5 minutes of just all 3 of the people in bunny costumes sitting on a couch.
Art.
Oh, it is such art. It is the artiest art.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And you know how I love stuff like that. That stuff's great.
Star Wars Episode 1 had the most graphic death scene during the pod races. Doomslayer. So you're now calling Star Wars a guilty pleasure. It's a side view now. I didn't say that. You said it was a guilty pleasure. Tekomuto, Kylo Ren's last words were, oof, that hurts. I think that is true, but also, I mean, it was wonderful, though, because he had transformed back into Ben Solo, and the actor completely pulled it off. It was incredible. Like, he completely changes from Kylo Ren to Ben Solo, and I almost wish we could have gotten a little bit more of Ben Solo. Maybe we could have maybe cut out some stuff and had a little more Ben Solo. Or, you know what? Maybe the 4-hour Zack Snyder cut of Star Wars Episode 9 will give us that. Prussian blue.
Jeez.
Now, guys, let's all remember the Empire was the good guys. Yeah. 5-string Connor. I hope Marvel does a Ben Solo comic. Ooh, that'd be fun. Although I guess it would have to be before the events of the sequels, because I think we see the entirety of Ben Solo after his redemption. After Rey heals his mortal wounds with her Force Healy powers. Which now finally brings into canon Force Healing, because Force Healing has been in every single video game ever. Because obviously, you need to be able to heal in a video game. You know, you walk up to the thing, you know, you just got shot in the leg, you take your health pack, you're good to go. Science.
Joey Flores. Nick, I request the following NFTs. The moment Jay shared his approval of the Star Wars sequels on stream, and you're coming out on hating Lord of the Rings. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Was that on a Patreon stream?
God,
I think it was.
It might have been.
Might have been on a Patreon stream. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Akino Quinones. The fact that Star Wars was such a universally beloved cultural phenomenon, and now it is a partisan and new projects barely get any traction, is just sad. I feel like Star Wars projects still get a lot of traction. I do agree, but I think it's just people are miserable. And so they're having a hard time enjoying things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also, we're all seeing each other's reactions through the internet. Like, true. The people in the theater with me all 3 times seem to enjoy the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But on the internet, you know, it sounds like everybody booed at the screens.
Mm-hmm.
Prussian Blue, like they did with Calgar. Didn't Calgar literally die in the Marvel comics? I think it was a fake out death. I didn't read it, but that's what I heard, that it was a big fake out death to get people reading. Doomslayer. Ever watched the making of episode 1? A great watch. Some say even better than the movie itself. I've seen the making of all 3 prequels, and they're amazing. They are amazing. And they really don't sugarcoat the movies.
No, they do not.
They really do show how ridiculous everything was.
Yep.
TK Street Prince. It's that time again, folks.
It is that time again. Yep. We'll have a video out coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Another Models and Memories Weekly.
Yeah.
And we'll be back tomorrow with another stream at 9 p.m. Central. Also, Patreon stream tomorrow, so join us for that.
Mm-hmm. Doomslayer, thumbs down.
Yeah,
that's what everyone will have to do eventually. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
End.